Hey, baby girl. So I'm super excited. So basically, I was thinking today and I just thought about how Mama Deb would be like, it's good because you're seeking God. It's good because, you're asking, questions and stuff like that. So now I just want us to talk about it and realize that like when you say that you're seeking God, it's the same thing or it's the equivalent to faith without works is dead. So that means that even though you're so-called like seeking God, your seeking God can't just be like having conversations and asking questions in certain moments and not actually doing anything. So how we're listening to music or nothing but gospel music right now, we're not just listening to it, but we're actually trying to listen to God through that. You know what I'm saying? And we're having these moments of meditation and quiet times and those instances of asking questions, having people send you information and you read and you go over that and you try to embody that as you walk. That's seeking God. So there's a difference between just asking questions about God and being interested in wanting to know what's going on versus actually seeking him and finding him, because he says if you seek, you'll find. But when you're sitting up here asking questions and we label that as seeking God, it's not. There's a difference. And so do not mistake the one for another, because that's what kept us in that stagnant area, in that stagnant position for so long. If you're seeking God, you will find him. He will make himself known to you. So that's how you know that you're just asking questions and you're just interested versus you actively trying to find and figure out what's going on. That's the first thing. The second thing is just to highlight our situation that we're going through right now. The fact of the matter is that when you seek God, the importance is to truly not just listen, but obey what he has to say. Because at the end of the day, there are going to be times where we realize when we seek him, he's going to tell us things that we do not want to hear, that we do not want to be the answer. But the truth and the beauty comes in it because you choose to not only obey him, but you choose to trust and believe in him. And in doing so, you know that what's really real, what's really authentic, that's what's going to come to pass. So, for example, how we struggle with wanting to have a person, wanting to have a boyfriend or a person that looks a certain way, that makes us feel a certain way when we look at them, because they embody things that we feel like we could never have. Like that is something that we desire, but we're not going to get. And so when we realized that we weren't going to get it, then we tried to act like we were okay with being alone and still be happy and still be this. And the truth of the matter is like you can't act like it's something that is not, as if God doesn't already know what you're feeling on the inside. So the fact that like you can sit up here and to everybody else, it may seem like you're happy and you're okay with being alone. If we know that that's not what's really in here, what's not really in our heart, then God knows that as well. And so instead of us trying to act like we're okay with being alone and act like, if I'm happy and if I continue to laugh and I continue to make people smile, then, God will see that, I am good by myself. So then he'll send me somebody that way. That's manipulative. And that's also like, it's manipulative, but it's also like trying to do a reverse psychology thing on God. And that's the truth of the matter is like, it's just us being honest. Like we cannot act like it's something that it's not and act and think that God doesn't know what we really feel. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I just realized today. And this is what I want you to come back and look at, because it's just so important for us to remember that like, after everything that's happened, what's real is real. So for us to sit up here and act like it's this and act like it's that, and we know that we're crumbling on the inside, ain't no sense in faking it. Because when this shit happened and you thought you got what you wanted and you actually got the exact opposite, you knew how that broke you. You knew how that made you feel. So don't act like the loneliness is something that you're okay with. Don't act like you have to be happy to prove that you understand why God is making you be alone right now. And so by proving to be happy or acting as if you're happy, then maybe he'll feel like you're really happy and then he'll send you someone. You can't control this. This is nothing that is in your hands. And once you realize that this is something that you truly have to, this is a void that you truly have to fill with God, and you choose to abide and listen to what he's telling you, then even if he doesn't send someone, you will feel the fullness that you're looking for. But you have to truly believe that. And that first comes with not only seeking God and getting answers, but accepting him. I just wanted to tell you that. I love you, baby girl. Girl, we's cute today. Apple bottom jeans for our boots today. I'm sorry. Bye, y'all.